Hi Scorpio, welcome to the full moon and lunar eclipse in Pisces for September 17th, 2024. Full moons close out cycles. This is an important one because whatever's happening during this lunar eclipse is kind of giving you the information to what is going to be happening for you in the next 2.5 years. So it's a big one. It does feel pretty positive for the most part. Most people have had some very positive, most signs have had some really positive readings. You have, the direction this reading is going in is number 8, people, which is new supportive connections. And I'm just going to take some excerpts from the book to let you know what this meaning is. It's networking and opportunities. It brings an increased connection with new people and like mind in the like mind and heart area. It's a good time to engage in activities that will bring you together with others in more meaningful and profound ways. There's a beneficial energetic momentum that comes from your actions in this regard. So as you pursue more paths and personal interests, you forge intentions in the energetic realm that are bound to pay off in real time. The new connections you make in this type of networking could bring jobs, love, opportunity, happiness, and even more financial success. So that's really nice. They're supportive, they're new, network, get out there, have some fun, expand your mind and your life and your work. It is 8, so it's a power number, but that energy can be used for good or its opposite. So, just saying. The first set of cards are where you find yourself at the time of the full moon, or if you are actively, consciously ending some kind of cycle right now. Nice. I'm just going to readjust this really quick. There we go. And the second set of cards is you, what you're thinking, what you're doing, how you're feeling, how you're behaving. It's all about you, Scorpio, in regards to this situation. And the last set of cards is, oh, that's very funny. The last set of cards is the outcome. Or probable outcome, because some things, if we have the proper information, we can change, and sometimes we're just meant to experience something, but it's always for our growth. Oh, there's your new supportive individual. Very nice. I think the Hermit is funny in this situation, but we'll get to it. You can have some confusing choices going on with the 7 of Cups. This is there's 7 different planets that have 7 different things to offer you, and what do you choose, right? But the number 7, the frequency of 7, is ethics. It is faith, and it's faith in what you may not be able to see, but nevertheless exists. And I think that is the symbol there for that. But there's confusion in choices. It's also these kind of lofty ideas that we have that need to find some grounding. And the funny thing about that is he's taking down these lofty ideas and grounding them and manifesting them. So with good focus, with originality, with faith, especially with that 7 of Cups, in ourselves, in our abilities, in our concepts and vision, we can manifest something. You have the manifestation card, the Magician card. It's that solar, outgoing, yang energy, and it's instigating something new, right? It's the number 1. But you do take steps with that 2 of Wands. These are planning, making plans, plotting a course, I have a new idea. Where does it belong out in the world? What should I do with it? 2 is always duality and more choice, right? More choice. But it is definitely following your passion, and with an eye towards what can I do with it? Where does it belong out in the world? You may have one thing established already, but can be embarking on something new simultaneously. Okay. That's pretty much all I'm getting there. How you're behaving, you have the 5 of Wands and the Hermit. So you can be a bit feisty, Scorpio, with that 5 of Wands. These are lively debates. These are, it's agitation or a little bit of argument. But it can also be recreational activities, so you can get out there with these new supportive connections and be more involved in things. The 5th house in astrology is your recreational life. But it can also be everybody has, so working within a cooperative situation, everybody has their own idea of what they want to do and how they want to do it. And that can cause some agitation or some lively debates. And 5 is a number of instability that pushes us to find change and to bring balance to a situation. But I think these things kind of have you thinking or going deep within, and it could even be an internal kind of battle or debate with the Hermit, because the Hermit is very much wanting to sequester. You can also be in search of new supportive connections, new people, new recreational activities. But you can take in all this information, digest it, turn that knowledge into wisdom. But there is kind of, for me, it feels a little bit like a searching. It can even be like searching self, right? Searching what it is that makes you happy, what it is that makes you enjoy life a little bit more. Let's have a look. The thing with the frequency of 9 is it is either wisdom or a doomsday kind of attitude, right? Everything sucks. The world's going to hell, that kind of thing. No, but it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It brings you some self-confidence. Very nice. So even if it is internal dialogue, internal debating, what you digest, what you understand about yourself helps to align you with that Chariot card, which is associated with Cancer. Hermit is associated with Virgo, so that's kind of getting down to the details, and that's what I mean by ingesting all this information, all the details, and turning that knowledge into wisdom. But whatever that does for you, it gives you some self-confidence. It aligns you. It's like your spirit, your thought, what you say, how you feel, what you do, where you stand is all in alignment. And this gives you great confidence and a very successful, triumphant energy. And again, you have a number 7 here, which is through ethics, right? And again, faith in yourself. That's that self-confident energy. This can be also some travel plans that you have. That's also very possible here. The interesting thing is that the Chariot has no reins on those sphinxes, and so it is through sheer willpower that he makes the Chariot move. And again, that's because we are aligned. The outcome is a very nice Judgment card and the King of Pentacles. Now, the judgment can be just that, but it is judgment, but it is a major arcana, so it's something a little more deep. It's something a little more internal. It is a call to action. You can have epiphanies that kind of awaken you from the dead, right? And it's like a reawakening or a rebirth of sorts. And you can kind of really understand where you belong on this planet, what your role is, what you're meant to do here. I think it's a big energy, a big card, and I really like it. Even though it can be judgment, but you have to bring judgment in. You have to understand, right, what's the situation, and do I want this? Because the question of the the fifth house in astrology is it fun? You know, am I having a good time? I don't know. What would give me a good time? Well, let me think about it, and let me bring it down, and let me put it out there and see if I like it or not. Let me experiment. Let me connect. And here's your new supportive connection, this King of Pentacles. He can be a financial connection. He can be somebody who has a lot of money. These are the CEO types. This is my Gemini card. He can be a Gemini, or he can take on some of those traits. But these are people that are highly focused and mastering their material world. You can recognize them because they have square features. Yeah. That would be maybe the chin, the nose, the forehead, the jaw, very square jaw usually, square hands. They are usually pretty grounded people. They don't they don't fuss much, but they're highly concentrated on business, on their material world, and spend a lot of time doing it. And there's some happiness there. There's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There is, again, another card of faith. But this is Mars and Pisces. So it may be somebody who helps you to kind of take time off. Whisk you away on a 3-day weekend. Mars and Pisces is the negative side of that is shirking your responsibilities, but the positive side of that is just allowing time to enjoy, especially a King of Pentacles, all the material world that you've built up until now, and finding a partner or somebody to help you to do that. So there can be an element of romance here with that Ten of Cups. And it does sort of seem to bring you back to life. Yeah, look at that. That's partnerships. And it can be very romantic. You may have different energies. Scorpio is water, right? And Pentacles are earth. But that makes a good, solid mud hut, you know? You can really build with that. So in the Two of Cups, there is a mirrored desire. You may be two different types of people, but something is mirrored there. Something is works out very well and makes you quite happy. Again, this does not have to be romantic. It can be business. But they are supportive energies, and so there is an element of emotion within this new connection. What does Spirit want you to know? Dignity. Hold your head up high and have and know that you are being supported. So supportive connections. Interesting. In any case, that confidence in yourself brings some kind of change or shift within you, and you seem to be able to manifest what it is that you were wanting. But also with the understanding that you know who you are. I and what you're doing here and why you belong or where you belong and who you belong with, actually. All right. Very, very nice. Thank you for, and again, 2.5 years, right? So this may not happen in this full moon, but it should happen within the 2.5 years. And maybe, just maybe, you get an inkling of that in the next 2 weeks to 6 months to 2 years to 2.5 years. Okay. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been helpful. I'll return in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. Bye for now.